Okay, so we've been getting a lot of questions about how Podpage works and what is Podpage. So Podpage is something that helps create a website for your podcast, and it's super easy. So say for example, you don't have a website. Normally, when you want to share your podcast, you have to share multiple links. People are not certain you're not certain of what device the person you're sharing your podcast with is using. So you have to maybe create like a link tree or anything. But imagine creating a website or a page where you don't have to decide what device the person is using. You just share one link and the person can either go to whatever device that they have or just, find what's convenient for them on there. Also, one of the reasons why I love Podpage is because if you have your own domain name, you're able to create your own website. And the amazing thing about Podpage that I love is the fact that when you use Podpage, you actually do not. Okay, so I used to use a different service before, and every time I put out an episode, I have to either have the person that was working with me on the back end of my website go ahead and upload that episode on there, or I had to go and manually put it by myself. But with Podpage, you never have to worry about that. And I know that's one of the questions people had was, why is it that I have to put my RSS feed on there? So this is why. It takes your RSS feed and then automatically pulls in your data every time you update something on there. So let's see how we can get this to work. And definitely I'll have the link in sent out later. So I'm going to be using this particular one. Don't mind me, I should have gotten this RSS feed, but I'm working on multiple devices. That's why I am moving super slow. So I have copied the RSS feed and I am pasting on here, and I will send the email to and okay, so we're gonna go ahead and generate the podcast page. The good thing is they have on-demand help right there. You never have to worry about anything. Like there's someone always ready to chat with you. So you have multiple templates that you can use. So it will show you how you want to have your podcast. So there are different templates. You can set it up however you want. And that way you see. So I'm just going to preview a few of the podcast website templates so that way you can see what it is that you have going on. So let me look at one that looks real nice. That's because I like colors and all of that good stuff. But okay, so I'm just gonna go with the first one, preview. So when you preview it, this is what your podcast website will look like when people go to your page. So it's going to be www. Okay, well, now because I'm previewing, it has preview right there. But when you create yours, it will be podpage.com/your podcast website. So this is what the template is going to look like. So now the part of getting updates from the person, that's a paid feature if you decide to use them full time, but all of this is free. So you can do this, select another template if you don't like that one, whichever one you like. I like this one. Let's see. Oopsie. And you can change. I'm just going to go back because I'm not ready to create the account because I'm trying to do a lot of showings. So I'm just going to preview again instead of having to do that. And after I'm done, I will show you my own website and show you all the things that I'm able to do with Podpage. So I'm gonna preview this one. So it will have your first episode, recent episodes on there. It has an episodes page, an about us page, contact page, and then a subscribe page. When people click the subscribe page, I will show you that on my website. So I'm just showing you guys basically. So now this is my website, very basic. Don't worry, I'll be updating it very soon. And it basically just has everything. And every time I put out an episode, it comes here automatically. So yours will be similar, but it won't be like the same URL that I have, because my URL is my domain name, which is misspspeakspod.com. So with this one, it will be podpage.com/your podcast name, and then they can see it. Now this is a template that I have my recent episodes. Now it has all the different players that are available to me. So say I want to listen on Spotify, Apple, blah 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 blah. If you have like you also have the things for if people want to donate to your podcast, the feature is on there. You have, I think, all the different ones that people can donate to you from. I can't seem to think about it off the top of my head. Another feature that I like is that you can do tags in your episodes. So now I have different tags depending on what it is that I have going on. So this is features, these are episodes that I have people on, solo episodes. I've done a few series on the podcast, so I tag them. So it's easy. If I just tell someone, hey, you should check under my features, you will see all the different people that I've had on my podcast. They can see that there's the about page. So you can talk about the podcast, about the host. You have that as well. And then it also pulls all your reviews. And I love that. It not only pulls the reviews from Apple Podcasts, it also pulls from Podchaser as well. And that way you can have all your things on here. It has a rate show. So when you go to rate show, it will ask you to either rate it on Apple Podcasts or Podchaser. Well, you have to be on Podchaser for it to come up there. And then there's a contact page where the person can send you a message. Now, my favorite feature, I know Anchor has the voice note where people can send you voice note, but say you don't have Anchor, you don't use Anchor. Here is an amazing feature. You are able to have people send you voice messages. So that's pretty much Podpage it's not even a nutshell, that's Podpage. It's amazing. You have access to all these great features. I will put the link along with this video so you guys can see how to take advantage and use Podpage. And I hope this helps.